You're listening to the John and Heidi Show. Now, featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Ferris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Ferris. Good Monday to you, sir.
Holy cow, yeah, slogging through Christmas, man. It's one for the books. How'd your weekend go?
Yeah, it was a chilly one. We got like a heat wave coming. It's going to be into the 30s
It's going to be so beautiful.
People be walking around with their shirts off. I mean, it's nuts.
I was so excited because I get, little weather alerts on my fancy little telephone.
Oh, yeah.
And all of a sudden, it's one above.
Yeah, I know.
One above.
It's like, what happened to the minus sign? It went away.
Let's put a pig in the ground, ice some beer, and get some people over here. Holy moly.
Whatever it takes, man.
So beautiful.
Cow. It is, strangely enough, it happens to be National, are you ready for this?
Yeah. I'm ready.
Winers Day.
Oh.
Day set aside for...
Just people to complain.
Just go... And who doesn't want that person in the room?
Why are you guys pointing at me?
No,
don't whine that
we're
much.
good. Hey, happy big time celebrity birthday too. You know him, you love him. Tamira Morrison is 62 today.
Nice.
I know, right? Did you send him a
know
card?
who that is.
You don't? Seriously?
Tamira Morrison.
Yeah.
Come on, Heidi.
Come on.
Who is it, John?
Tamira.
It's Boba Fett from Star Wars.
Boba
Yes,
Fett.
I should have known.
Oh, it's Boba? See,
I believe it.
I
don't know.
should have known.
I don't know.
His closest friends call him Baba.
Oh, yeah.
You wouldn't know.
I call him the Bobster.
Bobby.
Hey, Barbarino. 62 today.
Nice.
The man who started it all actually started out with the Steve Allen Show and then hosted a little thing called The Tonight Show. Steve Allen, born this day. And I think, along with Johnny Carson, he was right there, probably one of the best
One
ever.
of the best. Yeah.
Tops.
He came up with the man on the street interview, all that kind of stuff. He was just kind of a riot.
The way he would start the show with his monologue and that, there were things that were created back then when they did a late night show where they just had to come up with something because nobody knew what to do.
It was all new.
And all of a sudden, there it is. He and Jack Parr kind of invented that whole format, I believe.
And this guy's a madman. He's phenomenal on the drums. Metallica drummer Lars Ulrich is 59 today. And he's Danish.
Is he really?
Really?
Who knew?
I didn't know he was Danish.
Metallica. Everybody loves Metallica. Enter Sandman, Sad But True, Nothing Else Matters. One of my favorites, and this one used to make me drive over the speed limit.
Oh, okay.
Before that woman in the Subaru destroyed my Mustang.
I remember that.
You know who you are. This is why it's National Winers Day.
Oh,
okay.
You're complaining right now.
We're already whining. Here we go.
I had a Mustang win. Now I don't win.
A little dramatic reading from the 2013 Metallica smash little thing called Fuel.
Oh, yeah. I like this song.
Oh, on a burn. Fuel is pumping engines. Burning hard, loose and clean, and I burn. Churn in my direction. Quench my thirst with gasoline. Give me fuel. Give me fire. Give me that which I desire. Ooh.
That was very, very nice.
A little headbanging action.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Well, headbanging.
I like the way you do it better, though. I think it's good.
Yeah, well, they've called me to audition, but I'm busy.
The only thing that would make these dramatic readings better is if Heidi knew how to play an accordion and she could accompany you.
Oh, phenomenal.
I like that plan.
We can school her up.
I can learn.
We should learn you some of that accordion stuff.
I was not going to mention this day in history because somehow I've got a feeling John has a Facebook page for this or something.
What is this?
It was 1996 and a tragic story and still a mystery. It's just baffling. This day in 1996, 6-year-old beauty queen John Benet Ramsey found murdered in the basement of the family home in Boulder, Colorado.
Still a mystery today.
And there are so many theories in this. I'm in this Facebook group
are
for
both
that.
parents deceased now?
I believe so.
Are they?
I think he just
I
passed
know the
away,
dad.
too.
Yeah.
I think they're both gone now.
It's just one of those things.
But there's so many theories in the John Benet Facebook group that I'm in. And I'm kidding. I did. I'm not really. But it does sound like something I would join. Now I got to search and see if there is one.
Oh, I'm sure there's plenty.
I remember when that happened. It was just the craziest thing.
I remember that too. It was all over every.
Yeah. Oh, what a beautiful young lady.
Yeah. And it was Christmas. Was it Christmas Day or the day after Christmas that it happened?
Yeah, no, it was Christmas time. I don't remember.
Yeah. It's just the craziest thing. So
it was 1799. Our great nation bids farewell one of the finest men ever born. George Washington laid to rest.
Oh, yeah.
Eulogized by Colonel Henry Lee,
Yeah.
quote, first in war, first in peace, and first in the hearts of his countrymen.
Yes.
My grandson's name is Henry Lee, by the way.
Nice.
Coincidence? Yes.
I love that.
Coincidence? Yes.
Yes.
Named
absolutely.
after Henry Lee Summers, the singer?
Actually, named after no one in particular, but if you just do a search, Henry Lee,
pretty
first thing
common.
that popped up when I did it, when Sadie Hayes told me what his name was going to be, was one of the most prolific serial killers
Yeah.
in the nation's
Yikes.
history.
That's what I thought of
Yeah.
right away when you
Really?
said that name.
True story. And finally,
Wow.
was 1973. Man, do I remember this. William Peter Blatty's The Exorcist, starring Linda Blair, premieres.
Such a great
Did you know
movie.
when that film was released, it was rated X
Really?
because of what a total freak out it was.
Yeah.
It was rated X. It would
Sale of
also
split pea soup went way down.
become the first major film ever, horror film ever, to be nominated for a Best Picture Oscar.
It was
No
a great movie.
It was something else. Yeah, because I was
It's a bit freaky.
coming out of high school, and I brought Jodie Mae Hawkinson to the Terrace Theater.
I love that name
Jodie Mae
so
Hawkinson.
much. Yeah.
She had a death grip on my arm. I swear to goodness, I still have a
So it
bruise.
was a good date movie.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I got her close. And
Yeah, it was something else.
Yeah.
So there you
Wow.
go. I know, we all know. We just bounce right ahead.
We are going to do that. It is the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Ferris.
If you're buying gifts this time of year, chances are you're using a card. But is it the right card? At BetterCreditCards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Some people like the cashback cards. Others like the cards that offer perks and points. And some people find a no-frills credit card to help them build their credit. Whatever works best for you, we probably have it at BetterCreditCards.com. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com. That's BetterCreditCards.com.
Excited to visit with a very funny comedian right now, Mr. Zach Travis, one of the many comics who will be joining us in Sioux Falls, South Dakota for Snow Jam Comedy Festival. Zach, how are you, sir?
Hi, folks. How are y'all? We're having a good time.
Well, we are excited to have you come to Sioux Falls. First of all, have you ever been to Sioux Falls or to South Dakota in the past?
No. I've never been east of or west of the Mississippi, I don't think, actually.
Oh, well, we're excited to have you come and join us. Now, you've been doing comedy for quite some time, haven't you?
Sure, yeah. I've been doing comedy for, I don't know, about a little under a decade, I think.
And what was it that first got you interested in doing stand-up comedy and kind of drew you to that?
Oh, the first thing that happened to me? Oh, the first time I did stand-up comedy was when a friend of mine told me, hey, I'm going to go do stand-up comedy. You should too. And then I did it, and I was the funniest person there, and everybody loved me, and
Nice.
it's been up since then. Never down, and nothing has ever gone wrong for me. I've always been funny.
Well, that's awesome. I wish I could say that. That's not how it goes for a lot of people. So that's really cool.
Yeah, I would like to be able to say that too. That's a lie. It's been terrible and unfun, and I've been unfunny for most of it, but hey, I'm having a good time.
Well, the thing that's nice, I had a chance to watch some of the stuff online. You are a funny guy. And for folks that get a chance to come and see you at Snow Jam, they're going to have really a good time. Have you done other comedy festivals like this?
Yeah, I've done quite a few. I've been running all over the place for 2022 and starting out big in 2023. 2022, I was in Greensboro, North Carolina for the Greensboro, North Carolina Festival. Went to the Salem, Massachusetts Comedy and Spirits Festival. I went out to one of my favorites was in Vail, Colorado. I know I lied earlier. I said I wasn't west of Mississippi. That was a lie. I'm sorry. I'm a big liar. I love to lie. Vail, Colorado, the Vail Comedy Fest. Absolutely wonderful out there. I recently was also on 10,000 Laughs in Minneapolis. Super, super fun. Been traveling all over, and I'm excited I finally get to go. I tried to get to Snow Jam last year, but I think I just didn't quite make the cut.
Nice.
So I'm glad I get to head to Sioux Falls and see the beautiful city of Sioux Falls and all of South Dakota, what it has to offer for me.
And I'll tell you, you're going to have a good time here. The thing that's funny, they do this in the middle of January 19th through the 21st. It's probably one of the coldest weeks of the year typically that we have. And we bring comics from all over the place. You're in Alabama. Is that where you're actually from?
I'm originally from Alabama, yes. And I got to tell you, really not looking forward to how cold it's going to be. But, hey, comedy, we're going to have fun with it, right?
Well, and the good news is, here's what I tell people. All of the shows are inside, so we're not doing any of this out in a parking lot. And usually, you go from the hotel to a van that's already warmed up, and then you go from that van into the venue that's already warmed up. So you're going to have brief moments where you're going from, one venue to another place where it's a little bit chilly, and you'll get a chance to see a lot of cold stuff, but bring a coat for sure, but you're not going to be out there a whole lot.
Hey, you know what? I'm prepared. I'm going to psych myself up. I'm going to drink probably a lot, and then hey, it probably won't be too bad.
Yeah, that helps too. I'm not going to lie. Sno Jam Comedy Festival is coming up here on the 19th, the 20th, and 21st of January. And the thing that's really cool, we're visiting right now with Zach Travis. He's a comedian. He and about 30 other comics come to Sioux Falls. And here's the thing, I always like to make sure I let folks know, they're paying their own way to come here to help us raise money for a good cause. So if you get a chance, get a ticket, come out, be a part of the show. We've had some really good crowds in the past, and I think we will this year as well.
Oh, is that for me? Yeah, I'm excited. Hey, yeah, we're having a good time, and I'm excited to come out. And we do this. All the comics, we go out, we have fun, we travel all over the place, and we do the festivals to see new folks, get in front of new crowds, meet new comics, make connections, and really mostly for the love of the game. And I think I'm excited to do it in front of a completely different crowd. Hopefully. The down home country charm of Zach Travis and all the local comics will translate. And I think it's I am expecting the absolute best, and if it's a little worse than that, I will have no fun at all, and I'm going to be really upset with that. Also, make sure to come out. We're going to do great, and we're going to it's all for charity. It's all going to be super fun for us.
Yeah, and we're going to do our best to make sure we make it the very, very best. Now, do you know some of the other comedians that are going to be here, or are you going to be meeting a whole bunch of new people?
I'm going to meet a whole bunch of new people. I do know a few folks out in Vail, which is in Colorado. Cody Ulrich from Denver is going to be great, super funny comic. Yeah. He's a great guy. We're probably going to be I almost think on the same plane, because for some reason you can't get a plane from Philly to Sioux Falls. You got to go to Philly to Denver to Sioux Falls. So, well, I'll fly over real quick. I'll wave, and then I'll come to land, and we'll all have fun then.
Nice. I met Cody last year. He was at Sno Jam. Very nice guy, very funny guy, and so many of the people that are a part of this, very, very funny. I'm excited to see Zach Travis on stage as well, and I appreciate you joining us at Sno Jam Comedy Festival.
Roll Tide. Thank you very much. I'm going to have a blast, and we'll see y'all out there.
All right. Again, Zach Travis, one of the many funny comics that'll be in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, January 19th, 20th, and 21st. Sno Jam Comedy Festival. Get your tickets. Get all the details at snojamcomedyfest.com. Snow spelled without the W. S-N-O. snojamcomedyfest.com.
There's no place like home for the holidays, but if you can't be home, at least you can call home. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. If you currently pay more than $15 a month, it's time for a Mintervention at Mintervention.com. You can see the special holiday offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying. Just $15 a month. Learn more at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
And now stuff Dan finds interesting. Yeah.
It is time for Stuff Dan Finds Interesting. Dan, what do you find interesting on this Monday?
Just this whole storm thing.
Yeah.
And the fact just how big it was. Here's just some of the stats starting late last week. There are still several 100,000 people without power in this country.
Can you even imagine?
Across the U.S. There have been at least 21 deaths attributed to what they're calling the bomb cyclone. Yeah, including 4 people killed in a 50-car pileup. Others have died in their homes, fire and whatnot. Ambulances unable to reach them.
Yikes.
It's been something else. Over half this country's population, roughly 200 million people, have been under some sort of weather warning or advisory. Temperatures plummeting on average, bone-chilling minus 45 degrees.
Wow.
And I think we hit around 50 below wind chills, did we not?
Yeah, it was very chilly.
Yeah.
And I just want to say, coming through this, and I hunkered down for a couple days.
Yeah.
And just watching. Number one, I have never felt more blessed by a good furnace in my life.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
But number two, and I live right outside of downtown, so, I'm a city kid. And hearing the sirens go off and whatnot, and man, just God bless our firefighters, our police.
Oh my gosh,
First
to be out
responders.
there working in that.
Our energy people,
Yeah.
the people who keep the lights on. I mean,
do we talk
incredible.
about XL, who had to go out in the middle of the night and put our station back on the air? Our power went out. That was like a week ago now.
That's right.
Yeah.
We had
That's
it
the beginning of
firsthand
the
when this
story.
stuff first started.
Yeah, it was late at night. And it's like 10:30 at night. The power goes off at our tower site.
Because, there are still some folks going 24/7 in this stuff, and they're outside.
The weird thing, I drove out there, and there were like sparks coming from the pole. Like the utility pole. I have never seen that before.
So you put on your shorts and your Crocs and
No.
went after
Well,
it.
the Crocs, they have rubber soles.
No,
so
I stayed in my
Safety
car.
first.
And I called back to XL and said, hey, a little further development, there's sparks flying off the pole. And they got out there right away and fixed it, which was amazing.
Yeah, sparks kind of makes their butts pucker. They understand that we
It's a
need to
little scary.
respond
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah, so
It's in a medical term.
It's in the manual.
It's in the manual.
It's in the manual there. Sparks equals butt puckering.
We've achieved butt puckering.
Yes, time to roll out. No,
Somebody
thank
boil
you.
some water and tear some sheets.
Thanks to everybody who did respond and got us back
no
on.
kidding. No
that
kidding.
was like I said, it was just a weird thing, and we made it through unscathed, other than one computer that did not come back to life, but it was also about a decade old. So.
Yeah, and I like to address about 50% of motorists in Sioux Falls. You paid for those headlights. Turn them on.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
That'd
the
be
blinkers,
awesome.
If you master the headlights, try the blinkers next. Those are great.
Yeah. So it looks like as this week goes on, we're going to get a break from what everybody went through, and again, tip of the hat to our first responders and
Absolutely.
power people, and folks were out there getting it done and making sure we got through it all right. So there
Tomorrow's
you go.
going to be like a heat wave. Tomorrow we're supposed to be in the 30s, Dan.
That's it. Pig in the ground, beer on ice.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Very cool. Well, thanks for coming in, sir.
Yeah, have a prosperous, blessed day. I'll catch up with you guys in the morning.
It is the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Ferris.
If you're buying gifts this time of year, chances are you're using a card. But is it the right card? At BetterCreditCards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Some people like the cashback cards. Others like the cards that offer perks and points. And some people find a no-frills credit card to help them build their credit. Whatever works best for you, we probably have it at BetterCreditCards.com. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com. That's BetterCreditCards.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Monday, December 26th, 2022. The S&P 500 was able to close out the week relatively flat despite the fact that inflation continues to run hot. The PCE price index cooled on a month-to-month and year-over-year basis, but not as much as expected. And it is still more than double the Fed's 2% target. In this light, the news is good, but not good enough to ensure the FOMC won't cause a recession. As it is, the signs of recession are worsening. The latest read on the index of leading indicators is down a full percent and accelerating for the fourth month in a row. The index is now at its lowest level since the bottom of the pandemic, and it's trending downward. While not a guarantee of recession, the index is a telling indicator that activity in the U.S. is in decline, and it may worsen before it gets better. You can get the inside track from Wall Street's brightest minds delivered directly to your inbox every day at MarketBeatMinute.com.